not need one. Start me a card for a parking problem.
Well, hello again. We are back with another review because this is literally being recorded right after the barricade video. So if you haven't seen that, please go watch it. You may be noticing a familiar face here. Or vehicle, rather. Yes. I kind of jinxed myself a bit. So if you haven't seen the barricade video, I talked about how Knockout was kind of short and rather small, and he left a lot to be desired. Now this is one of my early builds, so I decided to go back and touch him up a bit, and give him some well-deserved love and some much-needed treatment. I had a feeling they saw this coming, but anyway, we're not going to get into that. Yes, so his vehicle mode is more or less the same. It's still based off the 2001 Toyota MR2 Turbo. I think it's a 2001, the one that I'm thinking of. But yeah, he's still based on the same car, just some slight changes. It's a little more refined, a little more cleaned up. Now, the reason somebody's probably going to ask about this. The idea behind Knockout here is that when he took on this new form, he's more of a drift car now. And one thing I noticed about a lot of drift cars is that they're kind of just pieced together with parts of similar vehicles or parts of the same car. So, for example, these fender flares here don't match because they're part of a wide body kit of some kind, I guess, because the idea is that he's supposed to be a drift car, just in the colors of Knockout. Because the original car mode was, well, that car mode doesn't exist in this universe, because this is my own little universe of Transformers. Now, because we've already looked at him, we're not going to spend too much time on him, but I will throw in a bonus, because that bonus is actually relevant to Knockout. But before we look at that bonus, let's show him off real quick. Yeah, he looks familiar, doesn't he? Yeah, well, he'll look familiar when we get to robot mode, but yes, this is relevant to Knockout, so don't worry. He'll just sit back here and chill out, you know. But anyway, let's get to the transformation of Knockout. Okay, so we're gonna start with the transformation's actually the same. So here, just pull his arms out. Pull him back a little bit, give him some headroom. Okay, and then just spread the legs out. So yeah, he's not much different. He's just taller now, which is a good thing. Oh, that's... Huh. Oh, there's the problem. Okay, I didn't notice this because when I was testing the transformation, I didn't think to check for it. His knee guards are backwards. I didn't think to look at that. That was my bad. No wonder it looked so off. There we go. His articulation was a little limited because of that, and I was wondering why, and now I know why. So yeah, again, excuse the looseness of the joints. He's one of my early builds, so he's been messed with a little bit. Oh my goodness, he really is showing signs of an early build. Oh my. Don't take it personal, buddy. It's just business. Let's swivel the knee a bit. Try to get that head upward, but he's being difficult. There we go. Yeah, there he is in some kind of dynamic pose. And you can't see that. I really hope you saw the transformation. If not, I'll have to do it again. But yeah, there he is in some kind of dynamic pose. He really isn't one for posing. given the nature of his simplicity. Now, you're probably wondering what is that in the back, and it is relevant because, well, see, my universe is a mix of Transformers Prime, G1, and a number of things. I kind of just cherry-picked a lot of my favorite characters. That's getting really annoying. Really, really annoying. I might have to elevate that roof a bit. Yeah, that's really annoying. Sorry about that. That was very unprofessional of me. Oh. Okay then. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop the recording for a second to take a moment to breathe and inhale some oxygen after a fit of rage has, come to me as he began falling apart on camera. And only on camera is when it happens, because that's just my luck. Here's a blue Volkswagen Beetle. That's completely irrelevant. Anyway, let's look at our bonus figure. Now this is, ignore the lights flickering. I have my AC unit on because it's very hot, and there's a person in the other room recording stuff as well, so I'm trying to block out the noise. Anyway, this is Starscream. Now don't worry, this is not, my definitive Starscream model. I have a more G1 accurate one. So, for those who don't know, I like to write a lot of fan fiction, and, well, in my story, Starscream is pretty much about to die, and Knockout makes a deal with him. I'm not going to go into the details of it, because there's a lot of the story that I want to, I do want to publish it at some point. But basically, they make a deal. Knockout decides to help him. He rebuilds him and pretty much redesigns his body from scratch. And it pretty much looks like the Armada version, just in a more Tetrajet style fashion. Anyway, so after what happened, after he was betrayed by one of his comrades, again, I'm not going to say who, I don't want to spoil it, because one day I will publish it. I will, and it'll be awesome. And in a fit of rage, Starscream goes after them and tries to murder them. And Megatron intervenes. But again, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. So, yeah, here he is in his jet mode. So let's go ahead and transform him. We can get rid of Knockout now since he's agitated me enough. Boop. Okay. Let's get to the transformation. Okay. So we're going to start with the arms, which, come out like that. So again, this is somewhat inspired by the Armada version, just with a little bit of the G1 Tetrajet incorporated into it. And let's go ahead and tilt the camera upward. And yeah, so let's slide his legs out. I'm really happy with how these legs came out. They look really nice to me. It's a very powerful look once we get him into robot mode. Alright, rotate his head around. And so go ahead and get him standing tall and proud. Alright. And there is Starscream. Well, in his second form, obviously. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details, but yes, this is somewhat based off the Armada version. And I quite like it. It has a very powerful look to it. Very intimidating. Which, should be the case, considering he's on a mission to kill the traitor that tried to exterminate him, to take his position as leader of the Seekers in my little story that I'm writing. So, we can thank Knockout for making quite the intimidating bot here. And yeah, he's a big boy. He's been hitting the gym. Also, before anyone asks, no, I do not like the Unicron trilogy. I hope it burns and is forgotten forever. Just don't ask why. I hate the Unicron trilogy. But I did like Starscream's designs. That's the only thing that I really bothered to keep. But yeah, no. I don't know why. But the Japanese just can't seem to get Transformers right. I don't know what it is, but I mean, they did Godzilla right. They did Gundam. I mean, well, actually, I don't really like Gundam that much. I loved Macross in the original Robotech series, but I don't know, just doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know why transformation has to be such a process, but alright, that's enough. I hope you all enjoyed this video.